for stories and sharing, not for medical advice. So if today's topic hits something personal, please ask your own doctor and not your aunties on the mic. Okay, game na. Let's talk real life, real midlife. Hi, I'm Aunteh Belle.
Hi, I'm Auntie Karen.
And this is
Auntie
Time.
Time.
Okay, for today's episode, it's a very, very special episode dahil meron tayong special guest.
Yes.
Okay, let me introduce our special guest, okay? So she is the founder of ProAge, the pioneering Filipino beauty and wellness brand made for women before, during, and after menopause. A certified menopause coach and passionate advocate, she helps midlife women understand their bodies, embrace self-care, and thrive through this powerful stage of life. She has been featured on many platforms like She Talks Asia, Modern Parenting, Inay Ko Po, and Casey After Hours with Carmina Constantino, where she continues to break the silence around menopause, bridging sisterhood and science so women can glow naturally as they age. So her message is simple and yet powerful. Don't pause for menopause. Would you please help me in welcoming Coach Claudine Viquiera? So excited!
We're happy to have you, Coach.
I'm happy to be here, Karen
Thank you,
and Belle.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving us the honor to be our guest for today because we've been wanting to invite you to our show so you can shed some light. We've been asking a lot of our friends ano ba yung mga questions na gusto nilang tanungin. So we'll tackle that today, and I'm sure as a menopause coach, you'll be able to shed some light and give us some information.
And then, of course, if I may interject lang, no, you know, my other half of life is into sports.
Yeah.
And you know how much I put reverence on the term coach.
Yes, yeah, you remember
It is
that, yes.
something you live, breathe, and practice.
Correct.
You just don't call yourself coach for being a coach. Otherwise, I'll call you Umas. But I dare say she's the first certified menopause coach
And an advocate.
and a
For
strong
many years
advocate
na rin for women,
for
no?
women in the midlife.
Okay, so our first question.
Yes.
Let's simplify muna our first question. What's the difference between menopause and perimenopause, Coach? Para lang just to lay the predicate.
Okay. It's great that you started that way, perimenopause and menopause, kasi most women are familiar with just the term menopause. Para siyang umbrella term, which is a misnomer. Because the whole transition actually has 3 stages, not just 2. There's perimenopause, there's menopause, and then postmenopause.
You're right.
Okay, perimenopause, those are the years leading to menopause. So that's a good 8 to 10 years of
Ang
your
tagal,
life. I know.
Coach.
And we're talking about yung 8 to 10 years of feeling the symptoms itself. And then menopause, yun ang mali. It's just an exact event. That's a very day you haven't had your period for a whole year. So
12
12 months without. And then after that, post na kagad, post-menopause. So
Oh,
yun.
okay. So-
Kaya lang for purposes of easier discussion, most women, menopause na ang tawag.
Okay, so for example, I still get my monthly, but I have like gazillion of symptoms. I am still under perimenopause.
Perimenopause. Correct. You are.
Okay. So the menopause is day 1 of, for example, June 12 of 2025 ang last period ko. Dapat
Yes.
June 13 of 2026, wala
Correct.
pa rin ako.
Yes, and that exact day, that's your menopause birthday, I suppose.
Pero coach, for example, kung May 12, 2026 nagkaroon ako, pero 11 months akong wala.
Well, you have to start counting again.
Okay, so it's
I
important.
know.
That's why
That
you
happens.
mentioned,
That really happens.
That's why you mentioned to us earlier na it's important to do journaling. So
Yes.
you can actually, can you tell
Journaling.
us how
Okay, with my coaches, I encourage them to do journaling. With journaling, it's a lot of aspects. So day-to-day activity, like what do you eat during the day? What do you feel in the morning, kasi iba-iba yan, morning and then midday and then evening. And then you also note what were the things you've done. Kasi para you trace all the triggers. It could be coming from food or the people you have interacted with. So same thing with the symptoms also. You have to journal that as well. So that you know which symptoms become suddenly more intense. because of certain things, like maybe something you've eaten, or somebody has triggered you in some way, ganyan.
So it can be person,
Person, yes.
environment,
Correct.
food,
Check.
and other lifestyle.
And of
Check,
course, your
check.
menstruation, you have to also be, it has to be
Yes,
part
of course.
the journal
The
also.
moment you see your period starting to get very irregular,
Regular, light,
irregular,
or
like
heavy.
like you used to be like every month, and then suddenly it's 2 months, 3 months without it. So that could be a sign of perimenopause. And then, as you've mentioned, you're used to having your period light, and then suddenly it becomes
Yeah.
very heavy,
That
or it
happens.
lasts for longer days than
Yes,
usual.
yes, yes.
So yeah,
Oh, that's under peri pa rin.
under peri, not until the 12 months after.
So, what's, just ano, so what's happening inside the body in terms of hormones ba, Coach?
Correct.
We all
Yung
say
hormones.
it's really,
We're-
it's
we are
everything.
talking about the changes in hormonal level. That's what we are seeing. When women go through their perimenopause, the hormones are like a roller coaster yan. They fluctuate. They go up or down, which is why the period can be long, can be strong,
yes.
can be little, can be shorter. Yun. And the same things with the symptoms. Kasi ang hormones, let's go a bit sciencey lang, a little, para lang to explain. We all know about estrogen.
Yes.
Okay, that's the mother hormone. Kumbaga, queen hormone siya. And it controls a lot of other hormones in the body. Which, by the way, mayroong progesterone, and surprise, surprise, we also have testosterone.
Yeah.
And then a lot more, because these are chemicals present in the body that control a lot of bodily functions. Okay, so going back. So the estrogen is one of the first that would start to fluctuate. Kasi sa ovary siya pinoproduce, but it's also produced in other glands. So when you have your period na, or you start getting fewer eggs in between na release, diba? So pati yung production of estrogen is affected. So with estrogen being the mother hormone, the other hormones would behave in a way na dependent on that. Like, pag mabang estrogen, so one other organ would try to produce more estrogen, which is the adrenal gland. It would produce more estrogen to compensate. Ang adrenal gland, ang function niya is for adrenaline, and for other hormones, cortisol. So pag nag-overdrive siya, overdrive rin the other hormones that it produces, like cortisol. So kaya nagkakaroon ng weight
Connect
gain,
sila.
stress, ganyan. So connect siya. Yes,
Okay,
correct.
okay.
That's a great way to say it.
Okay, so because of that, dyan na nagmamanifest yung symptoms,
Yes,
tama ba, Coach?
exactly.
And what are the common symptoms na in Filipino setting? Hindi kasi in the Western, iba-iba rin. Sa Filipino setting, ano ba yung mga common symptoms na
No,
yan?
you tell me. Hot flashes.
Me, I had hot flashes.
Puson. That
Mood
won't
swings,
go away. Well, the
Yes.
puson.
Yes,
the puson and
yung
the balakang.
deposition of
The
fats
fupa.
on
Yeah,
areas.
yeah.
That has something to do with estrogen too.
Yes, because
Right?
of cortisol nga.
Cortisol.
The cortisol makes you hold on to the fats of the body.
Okay.
Yan.
So hot,
Hot
mood
flashes,
swings.
mood swings, of course, those are common. And then night sweats,
Yes.
insomnia, that's also common.
Erratic sleep
Yun, sleep
pattern.
disturbances talaga. That's one.
Oh, waking up at 3 in the morning and you don't know.
We call that a 3 a.m. club.
Bakit ba
Hindi
3
ka naman kukulam lang tayo? Coach?
Sinasummon ba tayo ng mga aliens sa 3
Alam mo,
a.m.?
naisip ko rin yan.
Kailangan na namin kayo.
Pero buti na lang na-aral ko na hindi naman.
Hindi pala. Okay. Just to clear lang.
And it's so hard to go
I
back
don't
to
know.
sleep
I
after
think it's
that.
because it's our body's way of telling us also na, it's time for you to pee. Di ba we usually get
Yeah,
up to pee.
pee naman.
But then it's hard for you to go back to sleep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yun ang
yes,
nagiging
yes,
problem. Unlike when you were younger, even if you wake up in the middle of the night, go back to bed and
Bilis lang.
Bilis lang.
mabilis
Even,
lang.
I think, fatigue that you don't
fatigue
know.
is one also.
No, yung
Yes.
kumpleto ang tulog.
And yet,
Pagod na pagod na pagod.
and during the day, you get so sleepy, lethargic ka.
Yes.
For lack of sleep and also because of fatigue. So dami.
Okay. So, but those are the common. Pero may
Common.
mga naririnig din ako na Wala pa naman ako na-experience na ganun. Personally, mga itchy yung ears.
Yes.
Vertigo.
Vertigo is not common. Is it?
Vertigo and headaches
Headache.
and migraines.
Headache, migraine, yes. That's
Yes,
common also.
they're quite common. The ones that are not common are burning tongue or burning
Yes,
mouth.
yes. I've heard about that. Yeah.
I hope not to get that because I
Burning
have a
tongue.
lot.
Tapos may tingling sensation.
Tingling of the fingertips.
Yes, those are parang ako.
Itchiness of the ear.
The skin. Oh my God, the
Itches of-
skin. It's like
yes.
my skin is crawling.
Yes, like there are insects crawling
Crawling.
on your
Yes,
skin and then
yeah.
wala naman.
And then I went to see my derma and they couldn't do anything about it.
I know, it's because, again, because of the estrogen. Ang daming kinokontrol talaga ng estrogen.
So, well, statistically, I think you mentioned about 70, but much
No,
recently,
48, but then,
Naging, I recently, from my favorite podcast, we have over 100 symptoms.
imagine that, over 100.
Dami,
Diba?
dami na.
Na before they were being treated as symptoms of something else, when in fact it's a syndrome. Diba? All connected.
And sa akin yun yung mga napansin ko, Coach and Belle, if I may. I started, because I am the primary caregiver of my mother. So when she would have her annual checkup, I would join her in.
Which is
And
good.
then I would be so surprised because my mom would have better blood work results at 80. And my
Interesting.
triglyceride is off the charts. My cholesterol is
Ikaw
just
pa, you're so
crazy.
healthy.
Exactly. Even my sugar. And I'm like, how is this possible?
Again.
I haven't changed my diet or my...
Hormonal again.
Exactly. So, it is one of the 1,000 perimenopause syndrome.
Hopefully not to 1,000.
Not the 1,000, to
But
100.
really
Oo.
a lot.
Diba?
Really a lot.
Correct.
That women, when they go to their doctor for a specific symptom, let's say palpitations. Remember I mentioned about the adrenal gland.
Yeah.
It produces adrenaline. Okay, so when it works overtime, because to compensate nga for the lowering estrogen from the ovaries, lumalabas din yung adrenaline. You know, it's a fight and flight hormone.
Yes.
That's why when that goes up, you get the
Yes,
palpitations. And then
yes,
you think,
yes.
oh, something's wrong
I'm
with
gonna
my
get a heart attack.
Correct. So you go to a cardio, and then the cardio would do a series of tests, and then they tell you, there's nothing wrong with your heart.
Yeah.
So why?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's physiological, so the mental and all parts, not just Our Lady parts pala, I realized.
No. It's from head to toe.
Grabe,
Literally.
no? Grabe.
Figurative.
Pero yun na nga, Coach, meron ng different, sa ating tatlo, different yung symptoms that we're feeling.
Because you're both in peri.
Yeah.
I'm in post.
Oo. Pero before ka mag-peri or mag-menopause, iba-iba rin. Why is it different from one woman to another? Bakit? Parang
Maraming
iba-iba
factors
siya.
that really control how we
Lalo na
react.
yung age, when they'll have it, some early,
Yes.
some late. Why is
Some
that?
say that based on medical research, some women would get into earlier menopause because they've had their period earlier.
Yeah.
And then genetics would also play a factor. Lifestyle would also play a factor.
Like meaning if you're stressful,
Yes, if you're-
ganyan.
Lifestyle.
Some women naman, parang they have stress for breakfast, especially if they're in corporate
Yeah.
life. So they don't know na actually the stress they're feeling is already part of menopause. So lifestyle, like if you're into, I guess, going to the gym, you're very conscious about physical activities. So mas less. That's what they say, mas less. But doesn't, okay, I repeat
Mas
it.
less ang
Mas less ang
symptoms.
symptoms for some, but it doesn't
okay.
shield you from getting any symptoms nevertheless.
Meron pa din,
Kasi
oo.
ako, from my personal experience, I was a gym rat. Gym
Okay.
addict ako prior. So my friends were going through their perimenopause and menopause. Ako, I wasn't. So I felt like,
Wow.
wow.
You're special.
parang
Super
shielded ako.
woman, oo.
Only to find out that post-menopause, my symptoms were much,
Meron
much,
pa ng
much.
post,
Yes,
Coach?
there's post. That's
Oh
why
my
I said,
God. No, I mean, the
ito nga,
symptoms meron
The
pa.
symptoms, kaya nga yung when you think about it, diba, I said there's peri, there's menopause,
And then there's post.
8 to 10 years, some women feel the symptoms, and then post another 8 to 10 years. So when you think about it, there would be women who have the symptoms for a good 2 decades of their life. How sad.
Isn't
How
that
sad.
too much suffering for a lifetime?
Hindi, sabi nga
Which
ni
is
God sa
why.
atin, kaya natin to do, we're women. Ang dami natin kayang
Parang hindi
nalampasan.
fair. Parang there's something.
medyo ano nga siya, merong, if you're gonna think about fairness. But then, I think the hormones, they come and go depending on the stage of life you're in.
Yeah.
Like, you have lots of estrogen during the time na nurturing ka.
Yes.
And you know, I think culturally, I think it doesn't help. As a Filipina, marami tayong narinig na tiisin mo
Ay,
na
correct.
lang.
Yes, correct.
Ganyan talaga.
Normal lang yan.
Matatapos din yan.
That's, I think, with the older generations, our moms in particular,
our lolas. Yes.
Right.
You just have to go through
you
it.
have to bear with it. And they don't even talk about it much.
Yeah, actually, pay-pay lang sila.
Bye, and then
They
meron
don't
silang
really...
to wipe.
Correct.
Parang twofold yun eh. When you have the scarf, it's to wipe your sweat.
Right.
Now it makes
And also
sense,
to feel,
no?
when you feel
Yeah,
cold. Kasi
yeah.
may cold flashes din.
Now
Could you
it
believe
makes
that?
sense to us. Because
May cold
growing
flashes na,
up,
oo.
I would see my lola, like, when she puts on her bra, iniikot niya.
Ay, maybe because
Meron siyang frozen shoulder.
frozen shoulder
And
again.
she
That's
couldn't
another
wear
symptom.
her duster or...
So nakikita nyo lang but really not
Now
talked
it makes
about.
sense.
Hindi siya
Yes.
pinag-uusapan.
They can't
talaga.
really connect na, oh, okay, I'm having pain in my shoulder. Could it be? No, they might think, might have carried something heavy, ganon, or activity during the day that might have caused it. Pati yun, yung frozen shoulder, it's a good thing you brought
Oh, I
that
had
up.
that 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
It was one of the most excruciating.
Ang taas pa naman ng tolerance mo sa
Mataas
pain.
ang tolerance ko sa pain, pero for
Pero
a
for
few
that,
months for me
oo.
to suffer through that
And
is...
the reason for that, again, estrogen. When it goes down, yung inflammation natin.
Iniiwan na ako ng estrogen ko.
Oo, okay.
Okay, so nag-up yung inflammatory responses of our body. So that
Okay.
includes especially our joints.
Joint pains.
Joint pains, yes.
Okay,
Kaya mga sciatica and all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a lot of information.
I know,
Half
very to
of
digest.
our conversation pa lang, marami na tayong information. But before we move to our next sets of questions, Coach, pinapag-game muna tayo ng ating team.
Alright.
This should be fun. Inhalers.
Inhalers.
Yung mga
Five.
Kasi
Cup of
YL ako
tea.
eh. Ako rin is 5 for me.
Oh my God.
Ako siguro sa 3 because I don't carry it all the
Ay,
time, but it's in the bed.
Try ako sa yung mga yun, ante.
It's in the bed, but
mamaya.
it's not an everyday thing for me.
Especially for
Explain
mga
mo.
muscular pains, I love.
Yeah? Okay. So,
Okay, explain why it's 5 for you, Coach.
5 kasi I really use mga essential oils.
essential oils, right?
Yes.
Me also, I'm a fan of one brand. I won't mention, but you know
cannot
who you
mention.
are. I love it because it's, alam mo yun, nagkakalma ko. And you know, I'm
Yes.
not the calmest person.
Yes.
But if I do that, and then I smell it, like, okay, inerkunan ko ang aking computer.
Okay,
Ikaw?
you should carry that all the
I
time.
have it. I'll make you try it later, ante.
Ako, ang essential oil ko nasa tabi lang ng bed, pampakalma bago matulog. It's not something that I carry in my bag. I'm sure
I
baka
have it in
ganun
my
kayo.
bag all the time.
That's why it's 5 cups of tea sa inyo, sa akin
Correct.
maybe 4, 3.
What's wrong with you?
Social gatherings. Oh, okay. In the olden days, hindi. Yung bata ko, siguro 5 cups yan. But right now, I'm very, very choosy na who I give my energy to. So, yeah. So, and ngayon,
ilang
baka
cups ka?
mga 2 na cups na lang ako dito.
Ako, mga 3. Bakit ka 2 cups?
Hindi na ako nakakalabas ng sunod-sunod as before. Like, yun nga, as I mentioned, if I went out for a few hours, hindi mo na ako mapapalabas
Pag
ulit.
nag-grocery ka na mamaya.
Wala na yun,
Wala na
ante. Baka ang recovery time ko ng 3 days.
Okay, okay.
So,
3 business days, no? Ako, 3 so far. But like I said, much recently, I streamlined my friendship and the
Ay,
energy.
thank you naman, I'm still there. Ay,
Tapusin natin tong episode.
Gagamitin,
Series na to, ha?
gagalingan ko pa.
Hindi. 3, because I do my best to, because I have 2 lives in sports and in the hospitality and my family. So it's hectic. But 3, but I seriously enjoy naman the company. So if I am with friends, ibig sabihin, gustong gusto ko kayo kasama. For now. Dati pwede pa ako makapagplastikan, ngayon hindi na. Pag hindi na. How about you, Coach? Ilang cups
Me,
ka?
same with you. 3 cups din ako. Because I'm actually, okay, confession time. Functional introvert ako.
Functional
When you say
introvert
functional-
or functional
in a
extrovert? Because I think I'm functional
Introvert.
extrovert.
In a
Okay.
social setting, I'm okay with the
Okay.
social setting. Pero parang after that, biglang ang baba na ng social battery ko. And I have to recharge.
Mga
Yes.
3 working days din.
Depende.
Depende pa.
If
Depende
needed,
pa.
no choice. But then, yun nga.
If you're forced to function that way,
Yes.
parang ganon.
It's part of what I do eh.
Oo nga,
exactly.
you're right,
Correct.
you're
Pero
right.
hindi plastikan. Parang like you, I'm warm with both of you. So, ito, up ang energy ko.
Correct.
Yan nga.
Mamaya
same.
pa yan
Mamaya
mag-down.
biglang.
Okay. So, new cookware set. Na-appreciate mo pa ba yan, Ante? Ilang
Ako,
cups?
nung pandemic,
Oh, yes.
I had my set of crusette ba yan? I
Shala.
enjoyed
Shala.
because remember, nung pandemic, lahat na ng
Crusette,
pandesal
Bacanaman,
at ng tinapay, ginawa ko na. I did sourdough starter.
Okay.
So I was big on that. Pero siguro ngayon hindi na, ang mundo ko nasa 2.5 na lang.
Okay. So, ngayon na is 2.5 cups ka na lang.
Ikaw?
Ako, baka 1 cup na lang ako. Hindi na ako nagluluto. Before, nagluluto pa ako ngayon, hindi na. So, I'm not really interested with
How about
all those
you,
things.
Coach?
Same kay Belle.
Right? Before ba, ganun ka din?
Can I call my angels and
My
ask?
angels.
Exactly, to the rescue.
Oo, pero before na-addict rin sa mga ganyan.
Yes.
But now, hindi na as long as it's functioning.
Naku! Kailangan ba nating tanungin to? Auntie,
Sex.
That
Sa sex
one.
naman, 5 cups of tea. 1 cup of tea ba to? What's your answer, Auntie Karen?
siguro ko 3 and a whole box of lube.
Oo nga. Alam mong dry.
Dryness everywhere.
Ang dryness ay approve ng PAMEC. Nurses
Self-explanatory pag kayo ay
Correct.
perimenopause.
Ako, 3 cups of tea.
Ilang lube na box?
Wala pa kasi tiniis ko lang siya. Tiniis
Well, let's
ko
talk
lang
about that
siya.
later, ha? Let's talk about it
Talk
later.
about that later. How about you, Coach?
So, yeah, 3.
Yes, it's a 3 now. Nung time na I was working out, sabi ko sa'yo, humbling experience tong post-
Rockstar na rockstar ka
Yeah,
rin
it's a
ko.
6.
It's
Oh,
6,
When I was
right?
working out, now it's biglang
Wow.
3 with how many boxes of lube?
Uy, ang dami, binilang.
Wait, tingnan ko kung
Pinila.
dumating na in-order ko.
Andiyan na yung parcel niya.
Alright.
Okay, that was a fun game.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, let's go back
Fun
to
for us, pero not for...
We don't, we
Not
don't know
for
how
my
our
children
husbands
and husband.
will react to that. So, let's hear about that. Okay, so our next question naman, Coach. So, why is it everyone's concern na this is happening to
Okay.
women our age?
Our family.
That's part of what we talked about.
our
Diba?
family,
Our
our
sex
nangas.
life. Because everyone around us is affected.
Yes, yes.
When we go through our perimenopause, menopause, and post, especially our partners, our kids.
Yes.
Diba? Sila yung receiving end of whenever
Sila
we
yung
have
collateral damage natin.
Correct.
Coach.
Collateral damage is the perfect term. Ikaw yung ground zero.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Diba? So when you have your mood swings, when you have the menopause rage,
And what if you have a teenager while you're on perimenopause? Kamusta
And
naman?
We're right
Kamusta
smack,
naman?
We're right smack in the middle. Kawawa talaga.
Hurricane
menopausal
talaga
woman.
at home.
Because you have your teenagers, you're going through your peri or your menopause. If not teenagers, you're becoming an empty nester. And then you're taking care of an aging parent. So right smack in the middle.
Parang
You're
it's
experiencing that.
the eye of the hurricane, ano?
Correct.
Tapos yung asawa mo, andro pa, pero sila na mag-produce ng kanilang podcast ng andro nila. Okay?
Yes,
So,
So
Yeah.
yun.
So what can we do to help the situation?
even the work, in the workplace.
In workplace.
Ayun nga,
Oh,
oo.
sometimes baka the woman who's going through the transition is being labeled as difficult.
Correct.
Yeah.
Diba?
Parang magiging hindrance pa siya sa
bruha.
bruha.
Maldita.
And-
I
yes.
remember when I was, can I just share in college, we had a librarian in school. We call her Conan the Librarian.
Oh.
Kasi super sungit. So, di ba, parang you don't, unless you understand what's really happening, nalilabel eh. So, same thing, especially in the family. Di ba? When they don't know what's happening with you. So, this is the time for them to develop an understanding, empathy, di ba? And compassion towards the person going through the transition.
That's right. So it's at home, at work,
Yes.
and everywhere else.
Actually, na-ask din ako ng husband ko about it. So, are we just, kasi siya yung kumakausap sa anak ko, na, yeah, we have to understand, Mom.
Nice, so nice.
You know, siya yung, and then my
naman.
husband is,
Unfortunate
my
for
son
you.
is, right? So, my son naman is telling, but until when is she going to be like this? Because she's not like that before. You know, he's asking na rin those questions. So, parang, my husband, hindi rin niya alam ano yung sasagot niya. So, ano nga ba yung... Siyempre, dapat meron din siguro coming from our end. They cannot, 10 years down the line, understand na.
Pero which is
din
good
sila.
kasi
So,
meron siyang comparison eh. She
Yes.
wasn't like that before. And you of all people, you know yourself best. So when something's off, alam mo, this is not me.
Correct.
And the moment you know also that this is not me, I'm not going crazy, it's because of the chemical thing, the hormonal,
That's happening.
yes, that's happening.
Yes.
Then, meron kang blame shift.
Ganon.
Parang ganon,
Mas
bigla.
maganda naman
Hormone
kasi
yan.
talaga.
Hormone yan.
It's not me, it's
It's
my
a hormone.
regla that won't go away. Because you know,
Correct, diba?
talaga there was a time, actually much recently, pag may period na naman ako, yung parang yung youngest ko, parang, hanggang kailan ba yan?
Diba?
As in literal.
So they have,
Yeah.
it has to come from a place of compassion, a place of empathy, a place of understanding.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're going through a transition if they're in their
Yes. So it has to be
teens.
two-way also.
Yeah, I know. And
So-
then the husband's on andro.
So, tayo rin, we have to be conscious about
Yes. Oo, be
Pero
more
dahil
conscious.
show natin to,
sila na mag-adjust.
sila mag-a-adjust sa feelings natin. Diba?
Okay.
So yun, be more mindful.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
more self-aware.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because when you know, you know.
Yes, correct.
So, okay. So, moving on to our next, how do we empower women that are going through this stage? Like we talked about the relationships now, we talked about what it is, the symptoms and all that. How do we empower them and somehow normalize? The advocacy that we created naman is mainly because we want to talk about it and
Yes.
normalize it so women won't suffer in silence anymore. So how
Yes.
do we, what would you advise, Coach?
So this is
on
a
that?
good start. Talking about it more freely.
Okay.
And then looking
Openly.
for information.
Okay.
Kasi knowledge is power.
Totoo
That's right.
yun.
That's right.
So the more you know, the more you understand, the more you can be proactive in looking for solutions for your specific pain
But
points.
what do we do with our friends or our co-generation women who are still in denial?
Okay, medyo we might step on other women's toes, but then that's very common and we cannot blame them.
Yes.
Kasi
Subjective, eh, no?
Yes, kasi society has taught us not to be very quiet about it. It's not something that you announce to everyone, hey, I'm going through my perimenopause, I'm going through my menopause,
Ay,
diba?
hindi rin. Ako nga, papasok ako sa room. Inuurungan na ako ng regla, makinig kayong lahat sa akin.
Sana every
Is like
woman is
that.
going
Yeah.
things like the way you do, 'di ba? But then yun ang reality. So for them siguro like for me, the women I coach, sometimes sila so they don't even know they're in perimenopause or they're not even accepting of the fact that they're in it. So I talk to them about it. What are your symptoms? What's your age? So you also get a feel in the discovery call where they are at, 'di ba? So dun going back to those who are in denial, I think siguro a little like if it's a friend, siguro parang you do it little by little. Kukusyon
Ay,
mo
hindi
rin.
niya style yun.
Hindi ko style.
Okay, Belle, you do it little by little.
Kasi ako gumagano na ako.
Oo.
Dry na skin mo, hindi ka pa rin inuurungan.
Kaya nga. Ako
Gumamit
na
ka
lang
ng ProAge.
But then that would
Ako
help
na lang.
also because that would make her think.
Yeah,
Correct.
That's right. Because that's another story altogether. Acceptance is subjective.
Correct.
Very much
In
so.
our own terms as
Correct,
women,
correct.
right?
And you cannot push it.
That's right. I think this is in correlation to embracing perimenopause and what are ways that we can empower ourselves because looking good with no double
Yes.
chin and no
Pero
under
we have to be
eye.
self-confident.
We shouldn't
Ganyan.
forget about, kasi self-care. More than
Yes.
anything, atong period na to is the best time to practice self-care.
Because all our lives, we take care of our children,
Correct.
our husbands who are our firstborn children. Now we're taking care of our aging parents.
That's right.
But we often forget to take care of ourselves.
Laging last tayo sa list.
Yes.
So this is the time that we listen to our
Because
body.
we
and then,
cannot give from an empty cup.
Correct.
Right? So,
So self-care is
Yes,
important.
yes,
We
yes.
practice self-care. When we say self-care, hindi yan yung parang quickly. Okay, that's why kailangan may ritual rin siya.
Yes,
Very
yes.
ritualistic because you take time to do it.
as you progress through
Correct.
hindi rin siya minamadali.
Oo.
No? So speaking of self-care, we want our listeners also, Coach.
Yes.
How did you become this passionate of an
Advocate.
advocate? And
How far did I take it?
Yes.
Ano?
yes, we want to know your
We wanna
story,
know.
Coach.
Very personal eh.
Oh,
Kasi the reason why I even became an advocate was because I went through it. As I've said, perimenopause wasn't as hard. Pero what I experienced post was harder. But I was very fortunate because I had this very close set of friends. Naku, magagalit naman. Lagi ko sinasabi sa mga interviews eh. We call ourselves the enablers.
Kailangan naman talaga natin
Enablers
ng,
talaga.
yes, kailangan natin.
Siguro without knowing na we were going through that stage, ang dali namin to bounce back in a way. Kasi when we vent about anything and everything and anyone,
yes.
Of course, importante
It's your
anyone.
tribe.
yes, that's
your
right.
tribe eh.
Exactly.
Oo.
So that's where I got the idea of forming first a community. Yung passion about the advocacy led me to form the community, which was on the same month that I became menopause. Wow. So there's an FB community that started. And then months after, ayan na, I was seeing all the physical changes. And the skin is the biggest organ of the body.
Yes.
Ang reaction, I could see.
Correct.
So what happened?
It's for us, it's the most important.
Yes.
Oh, because that's the first thing
Yeah.
that people see on the
So
outside.
pag nag-dry siya, and then pigmentations happen.
Dark spot.
Yan,
Correct.
ako yan.
So
Okay, so
everything.
that's why,
That led me to, well, I was just toying with the idea at first. Kasi there's a brand in the US that was specifically for women in this stage, yung kay Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yes,
bring it in. But kaya sabi ko, baka naman it's made for American skin.
yeah.
A Caucasian.
Malamang,
Caucasian.
it's likely,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
oo.
yes,
Oo. So I thought of, parang wala yatang products that are meant
Specific.
for women. Kasi all the products in the market, which adds to the insult of you going through your menopause, puro anti-aging.
Anti-aging.
So that's why it's
ProAge.
I went the other way and
Wow,
called it
ngayon pala, okay.
ProAge.
Hindi ka nagpapay
Mind
attention
blown.
dun sa talk. Ano?
No,
Yes.
so ibig sabihin, it's everything is started off positive.
Yes.
Pro-aging.
You're embracing
Oo,
it.
you're
You're
right.
embracing the aging process. And knowing that products in the market are all lumped up in one corner called anti-aging, ano ba talagang market nila? The women who are young.
Right.
Diba? So why include us in that
We are not
market?
young.
Diba? We are not. And you cannot
We have
stop the aging
different
process.
needs na eh.
Exactly.
You're right.
That's the
Okay.
point. So, yun. So, research, talked with a Korean manufacturer.
So this is
Made in Korea.
made in
Alam
Korea.
naman natin ang Korean brands pag
Yeah.
skincare.
Yes.
Ayan na
Korean.
yan.
At ang mga ante-ante is very K-drama.
Yes.
So it cannot be any other. So that's what I did. Parang I toyed with the idea and then saw na, pwede pala. So from the research and development pa lang, they knew we were working on a product or products that are meant for women in this stage. Bakit iba
age,
yung
no?
needs?
And Asian skin.
Asian skin. Correct.
Okay.
Filipino skin and
Kaya
weather.
pala,
Yes.
it's working well for
Na,
us.
thank
her
you.
favorite.
Thank you.
Diba?
Ayan,
Ako,
but-
later on, you'll see Coach will tell us each product. Pero, alam mo, kaya tayo
Ako, may favorite
nagkakilala
na ako
because
dyan eh.
we
May
use
opinion
this.
na ako dyan.
So, yeah. So,
Thank you, thank
can
you,
you
thank you.
walk us through with each product?
Okay.
Coach?
I just want to point out, if you notice, pati yung names niya, arte-arte, no?
Oo nga.
Very,
Plump me up,
I
correct
know.
me if I'm
'Cause
wrong.
I wanted,
Ang
I wanted
cute.
the user to also find a relation to what's happening to their lives when
I
it comes
see
to the
you,
product.
yeah,
So, for example, the No dirty secrets. It's a facial cleanser. Kasi naman at this point in our lives, what's there to hide?
Wala na.
Wala na.
Correct,
Diba? You're very
correct.
unapologetic and you say things as they are. So, no dirty secrets ka
No
na.
drama, no
drama.
bullshit,
Galing.
diba?
That's
Yes,
right.
correct.
So, yun yung dirty secrets. And then, Holy Grail, this one naman is finding your authentic self. That's your Holy Grail. That's a toner.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then
Ay, pinag-isipan.
Correct. Marketing to. Okay.
Oo.
And then, yung Plump Me Up,
That's
my
my favorite.
Thank
Favorite
you,
natin
thank you,
pareho
thank you.
yan.
Kilig,
Oo.
kilig ako, kilig. So, yung Plump
Ang
Me
galing ng
Up, that's
hydration
my
niya.
homage to my friends, the enablers. Kasi they plump me up, they push me.
Oh, nice.
Especially during the part na I was parang nasa verge na rin of giving up.
You were gaslighting yourself.
Ay,
At
tama ka dyan.
oo.
Bakit ba?
Ewan ko,
Ganun
ganun
yung
tayo
mga women
eh. Oo, ganun
Oo,
tayo.
Correct.
Mas cool yun mag-gaslight ka ng sarili mo.
Okay, so Plump Me Up is our
Plump Me
favorite.
Up, so there. So Quench the Thirst, that's
That's
a
mine.
serum. That's all, you also like it, no? Karen? Yung Quench the Thirst is for you finding your second wind, quenching your thirst, your passion that you put aside, you set aside.
Like a second spring sort of
Yes,
thing.
because you took care of the kids, the family.
Pero coach, sa akin, yung ramdam ko na all-day hydration siya.
Yes, because from the very beginning, as I've said,
Because I
kulit
messaged you
ko.
first. I'm like, I gotta buy this. I
Thank
gotta
you.
buy this.
Thank you, thank you.
Because I am really, I'm a fan. I've been at it for this year. This year, I discovered ProAge this year. I found ProAge this year. So, I'm from Kiehl's to Charlotte, ProAge.
Correct. Deserve naman natin to because this is actually made for
Asian skin
This is a
in midlife.
formulation. And I just want to mention what makes it different. Kasi nga, di ba, I mentioned the anti-aging products in the market. They're mostly for young women.
Yes.
So, we're all familiar with hyaluronic acid.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hyaluronic acid, they actually come, medyo science, in different size molecules. Most products in the market would have only the most 4 kinds. Okay. And then even if they have like big molecular sizes, they only stay on the surface of the skin.
So
You're
it
young.
doesn't
Okay lang
penetrate.
Okay lang kasi yung mga young women, that's all they need.
Yeah.
But then with us going through the transition, the dryness is in the deeper layers. So ang ProAge, proud to say, we have 7 different types of hyaluronic acid. So we have even the smaller molecular sizes. So they
Penetrate that.
So this
Talaga
is a time,
pinag-isipan
yes, so
to,
this is a
Coach,
time
ah.
when
Oo.
more is more, so more peptides. And then
Right.
if you look at the ingredients, kasi we've been used to like seeing products na mas konti ingredients better, di ba? But this one, if you look at the ingredients, parang ma-overwhelm ka. But ang dami. Kasi from the beginning, I stressed to the Korean manufacturer, potent but mild. So how can we achieve that? So different ingredients na parang smaller concentrations na when you put them together, then they
It
become
form.
potent. Yun, but still mild.
And
Yeah.
this one.
Oh,
is
the
my
menu
favorite.
gummies. Your husband
Pampaganda ng ugali
would love
daw
that.
to?
Oo.
Ay, lumaklak ka niyan.
Kailangan ko nito. Pampaganda ng ugali.
Okay.
No, the menu gummies. Oo. Yan kasi, they have plant
Tirahin mo na yan.
estrogens.
Yeah.
Oo, so phytoestrogen. So they mimic the effect of estrogen. Di ba, remember, the estrogen goes down. So that's how it works.
Yes.
And then also with other minerals.
So this is non-hormonal, like,
It's non-hormonal. It's from plant estrogen.
it's not synthetic.
It's partly, but then as much as possible, they're mostly
that's
from
my
plant
favorite.
ingredients. And that's the only one that's not Korean made pala. But it's a reputable company from
Okay.
You know what I do with ito na-mention ko na to kanina, yung Plump Me Up. Nilalagay ko siya sa ref. Para pag in-apply ko siya,
Yeah, that's a good tip.
ang lamig-lamig.
Galing,
ang
galing.
Freshness
sarap-sarap.
talaga.
So pati yung
Tas
puffiness,
moisturize,
no?
oo, moisturize ang datingan ko.
And because ProAge is here, and our friends and our new friends, mga antas natin who are listening,
Oo.
Coach Claudine,
We'll give away this whole product, 2 sets.
Yes.
Of at least 10,000, tama ba? 10,000 pesos
10
worth
kyaw
yan.
ang starter pack niya.
Ay, ang Coach Claudine natin, hindi yan pang maliitang bagay. So, 2, we're giving away 2 to our
Starter
listeners.
pack, yes.
So, we'll give you the details or the mechanics in our socials. Abangan na lang ninyo yan.
Kailangan tapusin
So, yeah.
ninyo. Kasi alam mo, nahihirapan sila. Nagmaasa yung mga anting Thundercats. Ang liliit naman ng mga ano nyo. Ng reels. Parang reels yan. Pumunta ka ng Spotify at kung wala kang
YouTube.
Spotify, mag-YouTube ka. So go to YouTube, Aunteh Time, or
May 101 pa
Spotify.
tong ano,
We are on
Tech 101.
Spotify's podcast Fresh Finds.
Correct. So, we'll give you the mechanics.
We'll give you the mechanics there and get yourself, if you get to win 10,000 worth of
these
starter pack from
products.
ProAge Official. Thank you, Coach.
Pero just a warning, maa-addict kayo sa products na to.
Hopefully.
So,
Yes.
So, i-grab nyo na yung opportunity
I'm
to
an
win
advocate
this.
because I personally
Correct.
use it.
Ako rin.
Kasi ang kills na ubusan na sila ng never mind. Mahal na nga. But this one, for 10,000, you get
The
the
whole
entire,
package.
ilang steps to, Coach?
Actually, with the 5-step regimen, you're okay na. But then, I don't usually sell the whole shebang. They
Correct.
can buy
Pwede
it
naman siyang
individually. But with 5 steps, which is cleanser,
Toner,
serum, and then the moisturizer, and the eye cream, of course, you're good to go.
But correct me if I'm wrong, as for the dark spots,
May mga specific
Areas,
problems.
but the Be
that they
Gentle With
address.
Me is the version of retinol.
Retinol, correct.
Ooh, see?
Kasi nga, oo.
So where, if ever, so they want to buy it on their own, they don't want to join the contest, where can they
Pagpaganda na ugali.
where can they find this? Where can they buy?
Okay. Sa socials, kasi we have ProAge Beauty Official. In IG, the products and both the advocacy in one account.
Oh.
In
Yes.
FB, there's a product-centric page and one that's just for the advocacy.
Okay.
They
Oh.
can order from there, but I'm also available. The products are available.
Okay.
You have your
If you're
official
available,
store.
but I'm sure you're not free. May bayad ka. Charot.
Mahal.
The products
Okay.
are available
Available.
in Shopee, Lazada, and the website.
You have your official stores there.
Yes. I
Okay.
do.
Shopee,
Don't know
Lazada,
resellers, correct.
and
The website.
website.
The website.
Which is
I got
ProAge Beauty
ProAge
ProAge,
Beauty
and then the socials is ProAge Beauty Official. Kasi it's nice also to follow the socials kasi especially in IG, hindi lang siya product-centric. So you get a lot of
it's part of advocacy rin eh, di ba? Coach, I
So this
saw
is
the
not just
page.
about business. This is about
definitely
our
not.
community.
Definitely
And it's
not.
an ever-growing community. Because
Correct.
ilang percent sa Philippine, over 112 million Filipinos, ilang percent doon ang Gen X women?
Ilang percent? Hindi ko alam.
Marami. Yun na lang.
O sige, mag-percent tayo ha. Oh.
1 to 2%.
Okay.
See, 1 to 2%. And it's about time we build our community.
And I think more than, yun nga, buti you mentioned yung business side of things. Yes, it's still a business. But at the end of the day, it's more of me telling women na, look, somebody from your ranks thought of products, somebody who understands.
Understands.
Who
And
looks
you
like you,
experience.
sound like you,
Yes,
probably
diba?
has the
It's
same
more-
bag.
Oo, experience. correct.
Experience
It's
like
more
you.
of parang, oy, somebody took the time.
Yes,
Correct,
yes,
diba?
yes.
And the
Yeah.
effort
And it's
to-
exciting. That's very
Thank you,
exciting.
thank
When I
you, thank
found you this year, I was very excited. Anyway,
Thank you so much, Coach. And I
My
guess we have
pleasure.
to impart our conclusion or our thoughts about this episode. Who wants to go first?
when middle-aged women talk openly about relationships, they redefine what aging looks like. They show younger generations that being older doesn't mean
Yes.
being invisible.
Correct.
It can mean by being more grounded, self-assured, and passionate more than ever. So, any closing advice, being a certified coach,
And the only one in the
the
Philippines.
only
the
one,
first one.
the first one. And I hope there would be many more.
Yes,
Yes,
dapat.
so
To open
Coach
more
Claudine,
conversation.
you have the floor, please.
So basically, I want to tell the women out there, don't pause for menopause. It's not the end all and be all.
Nice.
Diba?
It's beautiful.
Yes, your reproductive years are over, but then you're at that stage in your life where you are not less, you're more. You have more experiences, you have more knowledge of things. So find time to reinvent yourself. It's just a transition.
Yes, it's an upgrade.
Upgrade?
Yes,
That's
definitely.
a great way to put
So as a woman, it's an upgrade because, you know, the plethora of knowledge
it. Yes, diba?
and, you know,
Overwhelming.
braving all these symptoms and conquering them takes us to a special super level power.
And finding out you're not the only one.
And we're not
Yes.
the only one.
Yes.
There's a
Oo,
lot of
that's
us.
Marami tayo. Marami tayo. And we
yes.
hold hands.
And we hold
while we
hands.
navigate this stage.
And continue to advocate for us, not only for us, but the our daughters,
correct.
our granddaughters, and the generation after us.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Alright, so but before we end the episode, Coach, baka meron tayong listeners that would want to touch base with you to coach them about
Okay.
menopause.
Same thing, through the socials.
Okay.
ProAge Beauty Official, both FB, IG, there's also TikTok.
Ooh, okay. Makikita ka na ba namin TikTok na?
Konti na lang.
Malapit na. Makukonvince
Darating
ka
ka
na
doon.
namin.
For
Sasama
the
ka na.
advocacy, I'll do it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We'll do everything for the advocacy.
So we'll see you there, and if they want your as an advice, if they want to be coached by you, the same,
Same,
contacts.
just send a DM and
Okay.
then I'll get the
Siya yung
message.
sumasagot yata eh.
Sometimes, really.
Yeah, I
Oo.
think.
Kasi I want it
Superwoman.
very personalized.
And with
eh.
that, we also have our socials. Don't forget to to like and subscribe us. We can be found, of course, in Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube,
Instagram.
Facebook, and the tag is Aunteh Time. And with that,
I'm Auntie Belle.
and this is Auntie Karen.
And this is
Aunteh Time.